What's up, everybody? It is Matt Modi with OddsJam, and for this video, I'm talking Purdue versus St. Peters. Everybody is obviously looking forward to this game as to see if St. Peters can have another miracle, if they can pull another one off. Obviously, they are coming off of two huge upsets. Round one against Kentucky, beating the 2 seed as the 15 seed. Round two, beating a really good Murray State team. They were huge underdogs in both games, double-digit underdogs against Kentucky. They were 8-point underdogs against Murray State, won both of them outright, becoming the third team to ever make it to the Sweet 16. Unfortunately for St. Peters, those two teams that have made it to the Sweet 16, none of them won and made it to the Elite Eight. So if they are able to beat Purdue, they would be the first team to do so as a 15 seed to make it to the Elite Eight. Do they have a chance? Well, I would have said no against Kentucky. I would have said no against Murray State. So who knows? Who knows what I know? Who knows what anybody knows about the St. Peters team? What I will say about them is that they've always been good defensively. KenPom has them rated the 28th best defense in the entire nation. The reason why they were a 15 seed and they didn't even make the they didn't even win the regular season their conference. They didn't even win the regular season in their conference. They just won in the tournament, which is why they're here, is because they were an abject disaster on offense pretty much the entire year leading up to both the conference and the NCAA tournament. They even including the two games in which they have won, they still have the 222nd ranked offense in the entire nation. So it's not like they've gone up that much. But they did have impressive wins. They beat the first game against Kentucky, lighting it up on offense. In the second game, they beat Murray State in kind of a little bit of a rock fight. So they are impressive. Some NBA players, notably J.J. Redick, has noted that they run some pretty good offensive sets, quote unquote, really, really good, according to J.J. Redick. They have some pretty good out-of-timeout plays. So the coach is pretty highly regarded aside from this tournament, but from what he's done in the tournament, even more so. So looking at the Purdue side of it, in terms of talent, they're probably one of the best teams in the nation. Obviously led by Jaden Ivey, who is just incredibly fun to watch. Going to be a top 5, if not top 3 pick in the NBA draft. And then two big men in Zach Edey and Travion Williams. Just a really talented team. Kind of disappointed overall in the year. They're only 11th in the NCAA, according to KenPom, 12th, with the second-ranked offense. But where they've struggled at is on defense. So if we're just looking in terms of talent, Purdue is just, worlds better than St. Peters. But if the games were played just based on talent, St. Peters would have lost in the first game. So looking at this game, does St. Peters have a chance? Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with no. I think Purdue is too talented. I think the ultimate equalizer in college basketball is size. Purdue has Zach Edey, who's 7'4". They have Travion Williams, who's 6'10", both really talented big men. And I looked up the St. Peters roster. They only have 2 players on their roster that are the tallest players on their team. Or the 2 of them are 6'10". One of them doesn't play at all. The other one averages 8 minutes a game. Other than that, they're having these 6'7" guys try to guard the Purdue big men. And I just think that's going to be too much to handle. So I faded St. Peters in round 1, and I was wrong. I faded St. Peters in round 2, and I was wrong. I am once again fading St. Peters in this game. So money line, really no play here. The OddsJam perfect line prices them at minus 171. Purdue, they price St. Peters at plus 627. If you did want to bet them, I would just say get it on Bet Online. That's plus 675. But it's really not worth betting, at least the Purdue side of it. If you think that an upset can be had, then take St. Peters money line. Looking at the point spread is where things are a little more interesting. So right now, St. Peters and Purdue, the spread's pretty much at 12.5. Across every single book, it's at 12.5. And I know the value here is looking at St. Peters minus 108, but my official prediction is I'm actually going against what the value says here, and I'm taking Purdue minus 12.5. I just think that Purdue, they're too talented. I have a hard time believing St. Peters is going to be able to stop Purdue. And while St. Peters might be able to score enough offensively to make it a little bit close, I just see Purdue pulling away and winning by 13 or more. So my official prediction, Purdue minus 12.5. Looking at the total, a little bit of value if you wanted to get the over 135.5 or the over 135. And I actually do really like the over in this game. Like I said before, where Purdue has struggled is on defense. And St. Peters, they can continue to run crisp sets and have a well-designed offense. I could see them scoring, and I just see Purdue scoring. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they scored 90 points in this game. I know St. Peters does have a good defense, and they have been highly regarded. It's just different when you're going against as massive as guys that Purdue has. So official prediction, over 135 and Purdue minus 12.5. So let me know what you think. If you're mad at me for fading the 15 seed, I'll understand. You can hit me up at my Twitter handle below, Matt_Modi_bets. You can also comment on the video with your feedback. Other than that, would appreciate a like on the video, subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But that is all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.